The School of Medicine is pleased to introduce the eDisclose database. All faculty members are required to disclose any conflict of interest on an annual basis. This PowerPoint will guide you through this process. We encourage you to log into the eDisclose database while viewing this presentation. Please keep in mind you can pause the presentation at any time by hovering over the icons which are located on the bottom left side of each slide. Any questions can be directed to Roberta Simpson at rsimpson@som.umaryland.edu or telephone at 410-706-8633. Let's get started. To gain access to the eDisclose database, you must first log in to Cicero. The URL is listed below. If you are a UMB employee, affiliate, or student with a UMID and you have an existing Cicero user account, please enter your UMB ID credentials. You will be asked to enter your Cicero user account information for a one-time mapping. If you are a UMB employee, affiliate, or student with a UMID, but you do not have a Cicero account, you should first request a Cicero user account. Your account information will be emailed to you within 24 to 48 hours. Please return to the eDisclose database once you have received your Cicero account information. As a UMB employee, you will be asked to log in using a multi-factor authentication. Enter your UMID and password. Choose an authentication method. If you are a UMB employee, affiliate, or student, and you have a Cicero user account, enter your Cicero username and password for a one-time mapping. If you are a non-UMB employee and/or affiliate, select the local Cicero login. Non-UMB employees should use their Cicero login. If you do not have a Cicero user account, click the Create Login Account below. After logging in, you will arrive at your dashboard. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, select eDisclose. Click on Create Annual Disclosure. You will arrive at the introduction screen. Please read all the information before proceeding. Click the Continue button. Answer the 6 questions listed under Institutional Roles and Responsibilities. If you answered yes to question number 2 under Institutional Roles and Responsibilities, which was, do you participate in the design, conduct, or reporting of PHS-funded or proposed research, please answer the corresponding sections. Since you indicated that you participated in the design, conduct, or reporting of PHS-funded research, please use the Add button to provide the necessary information for each PHS-funded activity for which you are involved. Do you, your spouse, dependent children, or other close family member have now or in the last 12 months any relationship or financial interests with an external entity related in any way to your UMB roles or responsibilities? Please answer yes or no. If you answered no to the financial interest question, the next 3 slides will show you how to submit your disclosure. If you answered yes to the financial interest questions, there are additional questions you must answer, and those questions continue on slide 20. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, click Submit Disclosure. Attest and certify your disclosure by clicking the checkbox. Afterwards, click OK. If you have no PHS research and no financial interest to disclose, your annual disclosure is complete and no review is required. Thank you for submitting your annual disclosure. For those of you who answered yes to the financial interest question, your screen will look different. This is where you will begin to disclose your financial relationships. You should create a new disclosure for each financial entity. Select an entity for your disclosure by using the drop-down Select button. If your organization is not listed, please type the name in the text box provided below. Complete the general information section related to the disclosure. If applicable, indicate if you will authorize UMB and the University of Maryland School of Medicine to furnish to both FPI and the University of Maryland Medical Center the information that you have provided. Please also indicate if you have been directed to seek an exemption from the Maryland State Ethics Law for a new relationship. If you selected any of the first financial relationships from the General Information page, the Dean's Office approval is required. Please contact Dr. Nancy Ryan Lowett or Roberta Simpson. If you selected any of the first 5 financial relationships on the General Information page, please identify the services or employment provided to this entity. If you selected stock, share options, other form of equity owned from an entity on the General Information page, please complete this section. If you selected intellectual property rights, license payments, or royalties on the General Information page, complete this section. If you selected gifts, honoraria, paid authorship, or any other compensation on the General Information page, complete this section. If you selected sponsored travel on the General Information page, complete this section. If you selected other relationships or financial interests on the General Information page, complete this section. Complete this section on sponsored UMB research agreements with an entity. If you answered yes to the questions on sponsored UMB research agreement, please complete these additional questions. This is the financial interest summary for this entity. Verify that the type of financial interest is accurate and that the total value from the entity is correct. If you have additional relationships with other entities, please add a new disclosure for each organization. Click the Finish button and submit your disclosure. On the left-hand side of the dashboard, click Submit Disclosure. Attest and certify to your disclosure by checking the box. Afterwards, click the OK button. If you submitted a disclosure with a financial interest, your disclosure has been submitted to a state called Department Review. At this time, you can view or print the disclosure submitted. The next 4 slides will assist you with making edits to previous submissions after you have submitted your initial annual disclosure. If you need to edit a disclosure previously submitted within the annual disclosure period, log into Cicero, click on eDisclose, click on Manage My Disclosures, go through the previous submission to find the page in which you need to make the change, and then resubmit the disclosure. If you would like to edit a previously submitted financial relationship, go to the Financial Interest Detail page. Scroll down to the Review Completed Disclosures table. Click on the Modify button. A screen will populate and ask you to confirm that you definitely would like to edit this disclosure. Click on the Edit button, make the necessary changes, then resubmit your disclosure. If you need to add a new financial relationship after you have submitted your initial annual disclosure, click on the New Disclosure button to add your new financial relationship. If you need to delete a financial disclosure, go to the Financial Interest Detail page. Scroll down to the Review Completed Disclosures table. Click on Modify. If you need to delete an existing financial relationship, click on the red X. A screen will populate because you will need to justify and confirm the deletion. Once submission is reviewed and sent to the end state, the financial disclosure will be deleted and disappear. Your contacts at the University of Maryland School of Medicine are Dr. Nancy Ryan Lowett, Associate Dean, Office of Faculty Affairs and Professional Development, Director, Cultural Transformation Initiative, and Chief Conflict of Interest Officer, or Roberta Simpson, Director, Office of Faculty Affairs and Professional Development. Your contact at the University of Maryland, Baltimore COI office is Allison Watkins. Thank you.